Hello, my loves. I'm Andrea, and welcome to Life as I Know It. Today, we're going to do some fun and easy DIYs for Easter. So, let's get those Easter eggs, the grass, and our bunnies and jump right into it. We're going to take our Terrentium planter and put some moss inside of it. And once we have that, we're going to get our bunny together and we're just going to take some rhinestones and glue them just to give him eyes. You can use whatever color. You can paint it. I just figured since I had rhinestones, I would just go ahead and put them on there. I literally just took ribbon and just tied it around his neck one time. And then I'm just going to take one of these little rows and cut the bottom and glue it to the tie. I'm going to just take some ribbon right here and I'm going to use this to hang it. Now, you can leave it just the way it is, or you can put it on a hook. But I decided that I just wanted to hang it up. I'm just going to use some glue to attach the ends together. And once that's dry, we are done with this DIY. Let's move on to our next one. This cloth Easter basket came from Target. It was just $1. So I put a foam ball inside. Now you can use bags. You know what? Another good thing is pool noodles. So definitely, if you can find a pool noodle, because you can cut that up and put it inside. And once I have that inside, I'm just going to start arranging my flowers inside of the basket. As I just mentioned earlier, pool noodles are a great idea if you cannot find foam or you don't want to keep using your phone on certain projects because you can cut it up in small pieces or large. They come in all different colors, but if you're going to cover it up, it wouldn't make a difference what color it is. So if you can't find foam, definitely grab a pool noodle. I will have to apologize here. I didn't realize I had the camera that close to the flowers, whereas though you couldn't see me putting them in. But basically, I'm just keep moving the bag around as I'm putting the flowers inside of it. When you're picking your bouquet of flowers or for your flower arrangement, make sure you pick flowers that you love and also what matches your decor or what season you are making your arrangements for is what you like and what you want to see every day in your home. I decided to add a couple of those carrots that you get. I think it's 4 in a pack. So I just put a couple in our flower arrangement and we are done with this DIY. So let's move on to our next one. Now for this DIY right here, we're going to use a lot of Mod Podge. And all we're going to do is take a napkin. Now you can leave the two sheets or you can go ahead and separate it. After doing this project on this rabbit, I realized I should have just went on ahead and left the two ply together. Now, when you're doing this, the mistake that I made was I kept putting too much Mod Podge on there. So once you cover it with the tissue paper, let it dry before you go over. So get as much as you can attached to the item that you're putting it on, and then let it dry, and then come back and put some more on here. So then this way you won't tear the tissue paper. Another idea is to take the tissue paper and cut it up into smaller pieces. So cut up strips, and then this way you can just go ahead and just lay it on top of. So that way, if you put too much Mod Podge on it, you already got the strip. Just continue to put it on here. So like I said, just be careful. Once you get it molded to your object, let it dry. See how I'm putting the Mod Podge? Once I did that, I should have stopped there and let it dry, because if you continue to put more on it, the tissue paper will start to come up. So while this bunny was drying, I decided to take and do some smaller bunnies to add to our basket. So this is the finished project with all of them dried. And I decided that the ribbons that we had on the Easter eggs, I just took them off. They were already tied and glued together. So I used them to put on each of the smaller bunnies. The Easter egg picks had the ribbons attached to them, and they also were on the stick. So I took the ribbons and the sticks, and that's what I'm going to use to attach to the bunnies to put inside of our basket. Now I'm just going to take this rose gold ribbon that I got from Michael's at Christmas time, and I'm just going to fold it in half and then just push down on it and glue it together. And that's what I'm going to use to make the bow for the bigger bunny. Now we can take the foam and we're going to put it in the basket. You can hot glue it down, or you can just place it inside the basket. Then I'm going to take the eggs that we got from the dollar store and place them in there. And then I took these picks from the smaller eggs that were on the stick. I used those to put inside of the rabbit so that we can stick them into the foam. I decided not to use all of the smaller bunnies. We're going to take this foam that we got from the dollar store, the little tree I like to call it, and then we're going to take the Easter eggs that we got off the pigs. So we're just going to glue them around the foam and glue them just going all the way down. Now, you're going to have to hold on when you put that on there because I'm going to struggle with this, but we're going to get it to work out because remember the glue is hot and it melts the foam. So just make sure you press down and hold on to it before letting it go. Just put a nice amount of glue on there and just hold it and let it dry before you move on to the next one. That's what I learned as I was putting it on there. Give each one a chance to dry and put a little extra hot glue under there and they stayed on the foam. I can't believe Easter is right around the corner and I'm just starting to decorate and I still have my winter stuff up. So I'm definitely going to have my stuff up after Easter. Now, don't worry about any of the foam showing because we are going to cover that and we're also going to take care of the bottom of the tray, the foam tray. We're going to take these glass stones that we got from the Dollar Tree and we're just going to take them and cover the top part of the flower pot. Once we have all the stones on, we're going to take some white chalk paint and we're going to just go around and paint the stones. I'm going to take about 3 coats to get it the white to match the flower pot. Now we're going to just take these little flowers, cut them up, and we're going to use them to fill in any place where we can still see the foam. Are you decorating for Easter? And if not, did you just skip right over to spring? If so, what colors are you using for either Easter or spring? Now that we filled in all our gaps, I decided to take the leftover vines and stick them at the bottom to cover up the bottom of the white foam. Now we have the bottom covered up so this way no foam is showing at all. And now we're going to just take our little flower pot. We're going to use some hot glue and we're going to attach our Easter tree to our tree stand. Well, my loves, that is the end of our fun and easy Easter DIYs. Hopefully, I showed you something that you will make for yourself or give as a gift. Always remember, decorate for your decor, your colors that you are using in your home, and what makes you feel happy. As always, thank you for stopping by and spending time with me. You are truly appreciated. Like, leave me a comment, tell me which one was your favorite. Also, hit the subscribe button and that notification button so every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Have a blessed day, and remember, it costs nothing to be kind. And I'll see you in our next video.